Executive consultants, you're welcome in yet another exciting session with us. Today we are going to look at prepayments under Tally, but before we do that, we've come with a friend, and this is what they have to say.
Obadde okimanyi nti prostate gland bw'ezimba otandika okulumizibwa ng'ofuuyisa buli kaseera n'oluusi okufuuyisa omusulo ogulimu omusaayi. Kino kiri nnyo mu bami abakuze emyaka era nga kisobola okuviirako okufuna prostate cancer. Ebyo okubyewala kozesa prostate relax capsules ajjanjaba prostate gland nedda mu sayizi yayo entuufu olwo oba weewaza okufuna obulwadde obwo. Prostate relax capsules za bulwadde 10/10 zikolebwa aba BF Suma zakakasibwa kifuko ku lwa UNPS.
Yes, BF Suma is your only solution to anyone that is above 45 years of age. That is men that are probably grown to that extent. And you might not be 45, but you've probably you've done some activities like masturbation. BF Suma has got you covered to protect so that you can have a healthy prostate gland. Reach out to them. It might be your friend, it might be a relative. So reach out and to them to get those prostate relax capsules so that you can clearly have a remedy or a solution to a friend. And the beauty with their capsules, the beauty with their medicine is 100% natural. It is not, it will not have any side effects on you once you use it. And for any more information that you want to hear from them, please reach out to those numbers that we have shared in the video. So today we are looking at prepayments. Now, prepayments in an accounting world, it is you have paid for something that you have not consumed. For example, let me bring it to rate. You are a tenant somewhere and you pay your landlord 3 months upfront. When you do that, that is a prepayment. To you who has paid, it is an asset. But then to the person you've given, in this case, the landlord or the landlady, you become a creditor in their books of accounts. So for them, it's a liability, and on your case, it is an asset. So we are going to see how do we do that when it comes to our software known as Tally ERP9. Executive consultants, let us see how it's done. So here with us, we have Douglas Stationery, and we are going to see how Douglas Stationery is going to be able to use the Tally to record our prepayments. So I'll go straight into the accounting vouchers because we've looked at all those things. So we'll start with Douglas making a payment. So Douglas Stationery will come to make a payment using his cash, and he's making a payment to MK Publishers, and he's probably giving them 200,000, and we are calling it advance payment, and we are saying it is payment for books to be received in September. And then we'll close that off. So let us see how does it appear in our balance sheet. So you can clearly see that in our balance sheet, the current liabilities are on the assets. They are on the assets side, meaning this 200,000 that we've paid is an asset to us, and that is why we are seeing it on the assets side. So what happens when such a transaction takes place? So we are going to carry out, now we are going to do a purchase. We are going to record our purchase, and then we are going to do it from MK Publishers. Remember, we have paid them already, and that is why they are creditors, but they have a debit balance. So we will come and then we'll simply put in books, and then we'll say we want 100 books, and the 100 books each brought at 2,000. So when you bring it 2,000, then we can clearly see that once that is saved, we can come to our balance sheet again, and we don't have anything like a liability or a sundry creditor on the assets side, because we have received stock that we paid for earlier on. the stock of 100 books. But now, what happens if someone now pays us in advance? We are still going to do the same thing. We're going to go back to the accounting vouchers. We are going to receive now, but we are receiving cash, and we are receiving it from Agaba Advocates. And Agaba Advocates is giving us 300,000. 300, is that no, it's 30? Okay, let's just take it as 30. Then advance, so we are still going to be the same thing. And then we are going to say payment for books to be delivered in October. So we're still going to go back to our balance sheet, and you're going to see that this time around we are having sundry debtors, but they have a negative balance. Why a negative balance? Is because they have paid upfront, and that is why they have a credit balance. They're supposed to have a debit balance. So we are going to make a transaction, and then we are going to see how we put off that. So we'll come to sales, and then we'll still say we are selling to Agaba Advocates, and then we are selling to him books. So we are going to sell him, we are going to sell him, let's say we are going to sell him 15 books, each at 2,000. So when we do that, we will simply close off this, and then we'll come back to our balance sheet, and we'll clearly see that we do not have sundry debtors, and we do not have anyone that is demanding us. But you can clearly see that our stock has reduced from 2,000 books to 1,700 to 100,070 books as our closing stock. So that is how we do our prepayment under Tally ERP9 as an accounting software. For more of these videos, you can please check on our YouTube channel with the link that is always on our channel. We will be able to understand right away from how to open up a company using Tally till these different entries that we do in the business world. Executive consultants, let us learn together.